What? What's going on, everybody? I am Wiggles, and we have Zakdaterror next to us right
Yes,
now.
sir.
And
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy, Zakdaterror, aka ZDT. You already know what it is. I'm with the Dreadlockjuggalo, and they were getting to know the artist, huh?
yeah, yes, sir. And you were the artist, and we're gonna get to know this man. I am honored to have Zach on here. I'm friends with his father, and his father kind of linked us up. My fault, man. I didn't even know you made music and whatnot, but we done figured that out. This dude can sing. He does really good, and y'all need to be checking him out. But more than that, we're gonna get to know him as a person, and then y'all need to go check him out. So, without further ado, you know how it goes down. I got my list of questions, and we're just going to get right into them with the first question, man. What is your name? Where was you born and raised? And where do you currently live now?
So, my name is Zach Busser, Zach the Terror. That's my artist name. I'm from Cleveland, born and raised. Or I guess I lived in a suburb of called Brook Park, Ohio. I lived with my mom, but my dad lived in a little neighborhood called Old Brooklyn, and I kind of bounced back and forth. So, yeah,
Okay.
but I'm from Cleveland. I just tell people I'm Cleveland, Ohio, born and raised. Got it on my
Hell
on
yeah.
my arm. You already know.
Okay, and you still currently reside right in that
Yes,
area?
yep, still living. I live in the neighborhood over Berea now, but uh,
All right, yeah.
you're
You
not
ain't got to
even
give us
flashy.
exacts.
Still Cleveland, fucking just still kicking it. I don't think I would ever really like live anywhere else. I've lived in Ohio my whole life. I
Dude, music industry's popping in this little like Midwest area for real. Like I hear other artists struggling to get a gig or something all the way on the coast, or whatever. So I mean, I don't think it's too bad of an area.
yeah, no, I
Um,
definitely I got a love for the Midwest for sure. A lot of like I feel like a lot of the cities are very similar to each other. They're very so I'm very used to it doing like the like I just feel like a lot of cities are similar to Cleveland in that area. Like Detroit kind of reminds me a lot of Cleveland, parts of Chicago, parts of like Buffalo even.
yeah,
So it's
yeah,
nice.
for
It's
sure.
super nice.
Okay. My next question for you is, are you a juggalo? How long have you been down? And do you consider yourself a juggalo rapper? Some artists try to put a box there and they don't want to be put in a box. Some artists that I've interviewed are like, man, I'm a juggalo and I'm rapping, so I guess I'm a juggalo rapper. But what's your take on it?
Honestly, I feel like there is a box. To be honest, I am a juggalo. I will answer your question. Yes, I am a juggalo. I'm born and raised. My dad listened to it. Even my mom listened to it a long time ago. She don't really like listen to the. She's not even really like juggling no more like that. But my
Okay.
dad still does it. Yeah, like I said, I was born and raised in it. Like I remember being like, you know, 4 or 5, listening to like Shangri La and Tempest, and my dad like showed me like, uh, he's like, oh yeah, you know the one that goes bam, bam,
Yeah.
fucking Carnival of Carnage, and like he showed it all to
Oh,
me, and it was like I've loved it ever since, and
dude, that's so
it's
beautiful.
definitely shaped me into the person I am today. Like I definitely would be an entirely different human being had I not, grew up listening to ICP. I feel like my life would drastically be different.
Absolutely. And that is so beautiful. I didn't get that benefit. Like my mom was a Bible thumper. My dad was hardly there. Like I didn't get to discover ICP until I was 12, 13 years old, 2002. And then from there it was history. Here I am 32, but that's awesome that your
Right.
dad lets you listen to it, and you just had that whole lifestyle. Like you're a true jug. You're like Gen 1 jug, and I'm like I don't know. I got bit to become a jug. Like if it was on a vampire scale, like you were born jug, I was bit jug. No, that's
Right,
awesome,
and
man.
and it's crazy because like I said, like I'm a super young dude. I just turned 21 like last Sunday. Like I was born in '03 and shit.
Oh
Like
shit, he is young.
but I've been like super into. I've been a super down ass fucking juggalo. Like I'm fucking
You
21.
ain't got to justify your hatchet to me, homie.
I've been to like 11 gatherings. I've been to fucking 10 Hallowickeds. I got numbers under my belt too. I've fucking been deep in this shit, and like people have like watched me grow up as a fucking person, like just over the years, and it's really cool that like
Yeah,
people
yeah.
uh and like I don't really know like what's like the best way to describe it. It's super meaningful, super heartful that like I've made like that impact on people. And like
Humbling or yeah.
yeah, it's just like damn, like I grew up in this shit, and like you know what I mean, especially because like there's like been like that new wave of like juggalos the past couple years, and even like the the people that are get that Ouija Max like starting to rile into like that whole chapter 17 thing, and like just the ICP on TikTok, like they're getting a new wave of fans, and
Right,
it's just
right. I had to
it's
laugh
just
at your dad
definitely,
there.
and I feel like a lot of people, you know, are always like, oh, that's fucking, oh, the fucking all these new fucking juggalos, they don't know shit,
No,
but like,
no new Juggalo movement.
yeah,
Nah, dude.
right.
I think
I
there's
don't know.
something to
Being
aspire from that. Like we don't want fake people just in it for their self gain. You want people to truly be jugs, but that whole no new that
absolutely
shit irritates me, bro. Like how are we supposed to? We never die, right? How are we supposed to never die if we don't never grow?
right,
If we
like
stop growing, some jugs ain't having babies, so it can't be passed to that gen that way. Like,
I
I don't
mean,
know.
I as much as I like understand it, but honestly, like I'm all about these new Juggalo things. Like as long as they ain't on no fucking bullshit, I'm about
Right.
it. Especially like being the young gen, like I'm Gen Z Juggalo myself. Except I didn't discover it 3 years ago on TikTok. Like a lot of people
Yeah,
that people,
you ain't no
but
TikTok
no,
juggalo.
that
You
ain't.
was
I
born.
ain't no disrespect on that. Like fucking, that's like I'm about it. I'm about it,
Right.
and especially because I grew up, I don't, not a lot of my friends listen to that shit. Not a lot of them do. Like, it's just is what it is. It's a very niche. Insane Clown Posse is just very niche, and
Yeah, yeah. I get it.
it's a very specific, um, just like kind
So,
of work. But to
right, right.
answer your question, sorry, I do feel like I got a little
No,
sidetracked, but
no,
to
you're all right. I was
answer,
just
I do feel like as I'm a juggalo that raps. I don't the whole like juggalo rapper thing. I think uh a lot of it's like because I don't make like horrorcore music. I don't want to say like I don't like to rap about killing people because a lot of artists in this scene kind of have done that, and
right.
like I'm not huge on horrorcore myself. Like I'd fuck with like like King Gordy, like the LSP cats. Like shout out Scum and Insane Poetry. These
Yeah.
dudes fucking been putting it down forever. Like but like uh I don't know. I just feel I got a weird taste with horrorcore, and it's just like not always like something that uh like appeal for me to write. Like I don't like to rap about like killing
It
people
might be something you
because that's
listen to.
just
You just don't write it. That's dope,
yeah,
dude. That's like
it's just not what I do, and I don't want to be like I don't know.
fake.
I feel I want to not even necessarily fake, but like I want to stand out if I'm
Okay.
gonna be rare. Like I feel like oh, if everybody's doing something, I want to not do that and do something different. I guess I want to be the bridge to like underground and mainstream to like just build that connection that because I'll tell you this, I listen to like artists like Ski Mask the Slump God and Playboy Cardi and Tyler the Creator. Damn right, I'm a juggalo.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like I have a very like I was never like one of them like fuck mainstream people. Like that never like appealed to me. Like I was down with fucking ICP just as much as I am with fucking like I listen to like Suicide Boys and shit, and like I listen
Right.
to tons of fucking mainstream artists. I just got done listening to the new Kendrick Lamar album this weekend. It was fucking
Dude, limitations on music
it's
just
like
cripples you. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't
yeah,
get it twisted.
I
Like, there's genres I don't listen to. I don't listen to gospel and I don't
absolutely
listen to opera, but
right.
it's just not mine. But I will listen to a song that I have never heard before, even if I don't necessarily 100% like even like the sound or maybe the words. I do like the sound. Like if I resonate with something in it, then I'll give it a listen. I'm a connoisseur of music, man, because I
Absolutely.
did gatekeep my music for like 10 years. You know, if the clowns wasn't putting it on or it wasn't on the radio, I wasn't listening to it. So I gatekeep myself from the underground, like artists like you and other artists that I've interviewed. I would have never known if I still had that mentality. So that's kind of part of my reason of
Right.
doing these interviews. And
Right. And I agree with that. Like I feel like it's a very like that's like a very close-minded thing to do that. It was like, oh fucking ICP didn't co-sign it, then
right,
we didn't co-sign it. It was
yeah,
like especially like even like looking back, like ICP has songs with Snoop Dogg and ODB. Like that
right.
were like the most mainstream in the 90s at that point anyway, so it was just fucking oh yeah,
Hell
shout out
yeah.
Ice Cube. I haven't peeped that yet, but I definitely feel like I need to fucks with some Cube for sure. Definitely one of my favorite OGs.
All right, next question. What inspired you to make music? What
Um
was that
well
like switch that you're like, I want to do this?
shit. I mean, my family was always like very musical. My dad always played music in the house all the time, and my dad was friends with a lot of juggalos, and we hung out with a lot of juggalos. We all squatted up together every day. They would just come kick it at the house, and my dad lived
Oh
in a
yeah.
duplex at the time, and he had a no, sorry, excuse me. He had a neighbor upstairs that did the juggalo thing, and we all just kicked it. Everybody came over, was always listening to music, you know, as even like, you know, whatever it was, just juggalo music or anything that my dad listened to. Uh my dad put me onto a lot of like different music that even like wasn't, you know, anything I like outside of the scene, like even like Stitches and Lil Dicky and shit like that. Prof
Little
atmosphere.
Dicky is the shit, bro. I
Yo,
love
hell
me some
yeah.
Sir Dick. Oh,
Yeah,
Dave.
fucking. Yo, I went to a Lil Dicky concert when
Stop it.
I was like 12 years old. This was back in like 2015 or so. I remember I had like sprained my fucking ankle the week before, so I went to the fucking show in a one of them boots that they give
Oh
you,
man.
like one of them like
Yeah.
fucking
The
great
big shoe
fucking boot.
cup. Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
the big fucking boot. And just like it was a good time. It was like a super small show. He wasn't even really like uh he wasn't even like really that big. It was at like a little like
Right.
size theater. Uh but it was fun. It was fun, and like I like listening to shit like that. I'm glad that like I feel like that helped me be a little more open minded with my music and uh with shit like that. But as far as like what influenced me to start it, like I said, my family was like we played a lot of music was played. I started, I think, like just being part of the like being a part of this scene and like watching like the theatrics of shit and like how ICP did things like was very uh it was very cool and it was very inspiring. It was nothing like I had ever seen before. And
Yeah.
I was like super young, and I kind of always knew, even like as a kid, that I was gonna like get into music. I didn't start like taking it serious till I was about like 13, 14, and uh compared to now, I don't think I was as good. Like I was good for being like 13, but now that I'm now that I'm 21, I definitely feel like I have
Seen
it's like
improvement.
it drastic improvement.
And you should. Like, if you've been doing this that long and you still sound the same as you did when you first dropped a recording, it may not be the same for you. And that's just a personal opinion. And somebody else said that to me, and I like how they said that, so I like to use it too. So you should definitely see improvement, and that's awesome.
Right. That's all I try to do is be better than I was yesterday.
Exactly.
Be better. Do better tomorrow, like somehow.
So,
And I
so kind of tied in with that question, who do you look up to in the music industry? Rather, that may be past or present, underground or mainstream. Like, is there an artist out there that you really inspire from or take from, or you just, I don't.
like I said, as like even like insane like ICP inspired me, not in the way of like my specific like rap style or anything, but more
Oh,
so in uh just like being able to like I don't have to take myself too seriously, but like just serious, just knowing that balance of like not taking it too serious and like having fun while I have do my shows. It made me uh not feel like I could be a goofball and like not feel judged about it.
right.
Like I wear like a lot of like fucking goofy clothing and shit, and like at my shows and do all kinds of shit like that. And it's like I feel like the clowns definitely inspired me to like like put on a show. I grew up watching concerts and like just I had somebody tell me that one time, like after a performance, is like, dude, I can tell you grew up going to concerts because you have
Yeah.
huge fucking stage, but like
Your
you're not just stand
stage
because I
presence.
right
Yeah.
because I refuse to just stand on stage. I can't like people. Some of these shows that I've sold tickets for, people have fucking paid $35 for at some point. Like
Right.
some of my bigger shows, but like so like if I gotta make it worth it, and
I've
but
always said myself that if you have a good enough stage performance, you can fall short a little vocally because I'm watching you. I'm getting excited with what you're doing on stage. So if you slip a thing or, you don't always have to be perfect. A stage
and
presentation can sell the show, and then you just need that follow through on the mic.
yeah,
Yes, but you know what I'm saying? Like if you get up
and
there and
that's
yeah.
why I try to like practice a lot for like and like I make my when I make my set, I make like versions of my songs to where like I chop my verse up only at like certain bits, which is honestly that's kind of like I remember like seeing like ICP kind of inspired that to be like, oh, like only put in like even like or even them or like artists like Tech 9 who would only like put in the dubs or only like chop up just like the little parts of their verses, so that way like if because I do jump around on stage like a fucking grasshopper and shit. I'm just fucking doing fucking
Yeah.
just going crazy on stage, going left and right. And I'm a big dude. I fucking lose breath. I sweat a lot. I'm fucking fat kid at heart. So like I do
Hell
get
yeah.
a little out of fucking breath for shit, but it's nice. So like I try to like prepare for that, and that's why like
Yeah.
I make my sets the way I do, and it's just, but yeah, that's very like I
I
don't know.
got you.
That's always like what's influenced me. Like I said, them. There's like Token was another rapper that kind of like inspired me. Uh, as far as just being like just like the fucking the weird fucking kid that like that wasn't like super popping, but had a lot of talent and was super young and had a lot of talent. It just inspired me to get a lot better. And, and, I feel like just that there was an artist that I kind of had a falling out with. He was like my dad's roommate, but I don't want to get too much into that respectfully, but I will.
Yeah.
But I will just say this: he did inspire me to
It's light.
become a lot better and push my limit. He kind of taught me the ropes of things, and I wish I knew how to like describe it. I'm sorry, I'm a little choked.
No, you're good, man. Absolutely straight. I'm just allowing you to talk.
But it's it was just he inspired me to become a better artist and like taught me a little bit of the ropes on like how to handle things and like how to handle this when you're booking a show, how to do this, doing just the certain things. He taught me how to EQ and mix my own songs and like how the studio worked. So I just like
I appreciate that you're giving somebody a shout out that you might have even had a that you might even had a falling out with. You're still
at least answer that question truthfully. I don't. I feel like I would have given you a half-ass answer had I not.
See, that's
part, to be honest, you know.
That's why you a real jug. that's some real shit.
Yeah,
man.
Shout out our truth. I'm reading a couple comments. So yeah, fucking shout out 23. Shout out motherfucking our truth. Oh yeah.
All right.
Stand off the slaps. Thank you.
Any current projects in the works, or what's next? Any tours or one-off shows? You working on an EP? Any singles or anything to discuss?
Hell yes. I'm glad you asked. So this Saturday, November 30th, live at Classics Victories, I will be opening up the Clockside Christmas. Clockwork E is headlining. I think SON's on the bill. D Lyrical. So many more artists on it. There's like a shit ton of artists on these. But I will be opening up for Clockwork E this coming up Saturday. It's going to be super cool. I've never done a Christmas show. So, and to do it with Clockwork is just super fucking amazing.
Kyle and Bill are awesome. They're cool people. I've seen a few of their shows. I've seen them at the Gathering. Like they're pretty dope.
Them guys, I just had them headline. So I do halfway to Halloween show every year called Half-a-Ween. And this year, 2024, I had the Clockwork E as my guest of honor, which is basically like the headliner, if you will.
Yeah.
I co-headline. I don't even headline my own event. Like I always have like a special guest. And I asked Clockwork E. They came and they fucking held it down. It was a super fun night. It's like probably one of the best concerts I've ever done. But for Kyle and Bill, like we all like talked after, and you know, we were gassing each other up, and like Kyle is like, them guys are super fucking solid and just like they're real dudes, and they like were like super fucking ecstatic to see me. Like it's just I've had a lot of love for them the past like year.
Yeah, they got a good energy about them. I know not everybody likes them, or don't like their music. Perhaps I don't know nobody that really just hates Kyle and Bill, but maybe not everybody likes. Right, they're funny as fuck, man. And if you're real, they're real. Like you're kicking it with them. Like I didn't even have to pay for VIP when people were paying for VIP to be smoking out in the parking lot with Kyle and Bill. You know, like,
right?
That's real jug shit.
And like I said, I've known them guys for about like a year and a half now, almost 2 years. Like I kind of like met them. I met him through we share a mutual friend, Flapjack Wilson. Shout out my homie Flapjack. He's that dude's super solid too. He's a fucking funny guy. Like, and
I'm in talks with him.
Hell yeah, fucking! I hope you fucking get in one of these interviews with him. Flapjack's a fucking solid dude. but as like I
So
said,
wait a minute,
yeah, I had
back up a minute. You said on the 30th of this month. That is where at? And you said it's a Saturday.
Classics Victories in Columbus, Ohio. Get your tickets
Nope.
now. There's a ticket link on all my links. I'll send that to Sean
Yep.
after the
Yep.
interview.
We're
You
gonna
can
get
put
all
it
of
in
it
the
in the
bio. I'll get
description. Yep.
hell yeah.
I mean, I
I'll
know
have
that's
like
only about a week or
countdown.
two away, but maybe somebody will see it and be able to grab a ticket right here from this video or whatever.
Oh
And
yeah.
so that's
Hell
awesome, man.
yeah.
I don't know that. How much are tickets? Do you know?
I want to say they're about $15. And if you scroll down and get them through my name, I know that like I get like a percentage of that
Yeah, yeah.
to go. So support your boys, support your local artists. It's going to be a fucking
Dude,
super blast. I've like I said, I opened up for. I had Clockworky headline my show, and it's nice to do that again. It's nice to work with Clockworky again, doing another show,
absolutely.
and like getting the love from them is very inspiring, especially because of their little success that they've had just in the fucking past 2 years alone. It's inspiring for me. It's like I feel like. Sorry to get off topic, but I
No,
feel
no,
like
no, no. This
necessary
is
to
your
say
interview. This
but
is
but to
your
but to,
interview.
but to say this, I feel like a lot of people like say that like the scene is fucking the scene is fucking garbage and shit like that. I feel the complete opposite. I feel like we are in an era of like the Juggalos getting put on,
Yes,
and like now it's like
yes.
now it's you know like
I
it's the
can't
juggalos that have been doing this and putting in the work are finally
listen. And
getting their flowers and getting recognized, and that is
right,
fucking
right.
beautiful, especially with a lot of the people that I grew up with. I grew like even like Darby O'Trill. I've
Oh,
been
I love
listening to him
Darby.
since I was like 14 years old, and just to see
Hell
him
yeah.
now,
I
he
keep
signed to
cutting off my
Chapter
lights. Sorry.
17, and that is
Right.
fucking awesome to see. Like just artist growth, and like even
So,
like I
and
have tons of friends and
in my opinion, it's I'm not saying like your dad specifically because I know better, but like old head jugs, I feel like are the ones that are saying, "Oh, the scene sucks, it's dying out," because they're still stuck in twisted family era, and that was a
it's
beautiful time in life. But you got to have progression. You got to move on from whatever was because it probably won't ever be. So, like, you got to open your mind. If you're saying the music scene today is trash, where are you looking? Like, let me guide you somewhere then or
that
something
it
because there are so many underground artists coming up, popping that are they really got some good shit. You just got to look for
it's
it, you know?
I like us. It's all about the perspective, I think, and maybe that's just because I'm a fucking 2003 ass juggalos. I'm just a fucking baby, and
But
all
I'm
because I
not.
listen to
I'm not
mainstream shit.
though.
Yeah, right. And I don't know. I'm not about that negativity. I always feel like because I was part of the fam era. I never went to. I was too young to like go to cave and rock and shit. But like I never
Right.
like I still remember when fucking Bang Pow Boom and dropped and like all like from like the late 2000s to the
Yeah,
mid
yeah.
2010s. Like I grew up in that. I was
Yeah, that
like
was your
I got to
era.
watch. Yeah, that was yeah. That's the ICP I grew up with, and I understand like there is a drastic difference between like an album like Riddlebox versus
Yeah.
Mighty Death Pop. Those are two
Yeah.
completely different albums, and they have to be. You can't expect like especially like ICP now. They're them guys are in their 50s. You can't
Right.
expect them to rap about the same shit that they were doing at 25. And
Absolutely.
you, I
Absolutely.
That's just how it is.
All right, that's dope. Let's move on to the next question. What is your favorite song that you have written? Or if it's too hard to pick just one, then give us a few.
Oh man. So have uh I have a lot of unreleased mu- music, and Actually, I didn't even get to finish that question. I'm so sorry. I wanted to say too. Just
Oh, go
announced
ahead.
my debut album, Buster Bazaar, drops Friday, December 20th.
Ooh.
Fuck yeah. And yeah, go fucking. It'll be on YouTube and my SoundCloud. I don't got like no streaming yet. Like I still want to like establish myself as an artist too. Like I still have
So
to
you're
do
not on
that.
Spotify?
Not yet, but
Are
I
you
will
on
be
YouTube?
eventually. I am, and I will. I have that'll be all. I have a list, like a website that's got like all my links on it and shit. So it's got like my YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, like all that, and
Right.
just in one fucking spot. I'll send that. I'll send that to you for the description after. And but
Yeah, yeah.
as far as my favorite songs that I've ever written, I definitely think. Pop Off is one of my favorites. Bless You is like my most recent single. I dropped it back in like August. That one's pretty dope. I feel like I did pretty well lyrically. It's one of like my best verses, I think. As far as like punchlines and like just different jokes, I feel like I definitely got a lot of fucking like clever. I say a lot of smart shit on that. I feel like, but there's that. My Will Smith CD is always is just like a classic. It was one of my favorites. Just for it was a funny song. It was and it was like one of like the just like the time that I released it, I think was just it was just a good time. It has a special place in my heart for sure. But
Okay, yeah.
a lot like just I'll give you just a straight answer. Like what's my favorite songs that I've written? This next
Well,
album. It's like
okay, there you
a
go.
lot of
That's
there's a lot of cuts on this next album that I feel like uh I've definitely tried to be a little bit diverse with shit, a little bit more.
and this.
But I got
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I was just gonna say,
no,
like,
you're all good.
this album, we're gonna be able to find it on YouTube.
Yes,
Okay.
you will be correct. We'll be up on my
And
YouTube Friday, December 20th.
what about
Gonna do a
physical
midnight drop.
copies?
I'm not sure if the market is there for that. If y'all want physical copies, those tuning in, fucking let me know. I would love to do physical copies. I don't know. It's just there's a lot of money to pour into fucking being an artist. Like
Right.
I'm not on a label, and like I don't like I do this like I fund this shit myself, and like I'm not like I said I'm not even on. I don't even have none of my shit on streaming yet, just because I haven't like uh I haven't kept too much up on like the legal side of like the fucking music industry. Like I don't really know a whole lot about like having to like register my music and like how to
From
fucking
what I
own it and
know
make money
is
on it.
what
I
I
just gotta
what
go
I
do it.
Yeah, distro kid, man. It's not hard. You sign up, and all the legalities are in their agreement. You're signing what you need to sign, and then they practically share it on other platforms for you. Now, I know
Yeah,
you got to pay
absolutely.
something a month. I don't know how much. I ain't in that part of the music industry, but I do
Yeah,
know producers and shit like that, like Thick Chris, and people tell me
hell yeah.
stuff and whatnot. So. I
Yeah,
think
for sure.
obviously you're very talented and you got something different about you. So, I mean, I understand being broke. I'm laid off from my main job and I'm about to
Same.
start working at a fucking Dollar Tree for $9.25 an hour, but it's a job until my
Hey,
job calls
you
me back in January. So I know,
so
I know about being
I
a
know,
broke scrub, my guy.
dude. I know how it is, man. Fucking, I move furniture for a living. I do like physical labor. And it's like that. Those are the kind of jobs that like in the wintertime work gets slow and like I just went on the whole train of terror that ICP did back in October. And that
Ooh, I wish. My dude Bizarre, I don't know if he's still in the chat. He got the golden ticket for that.
Oh yeah, I seen Bizarre. I know fucking. I
Bizarre 17, that's the homie.
I keep hell yeah, I kept seeing that name a lot. Fucking definitely want to kick it with that dude some more. He seems like pretty solid peeps for sure. I'm
Yeah.
about that. But yeah, I did the whole golden ticket thing too. it was crazy. It was a
Okay.
fun time, but like I said, like you spend a lot of money on the road, and then like work gets slow, and it's
Right.
so
All I'm saying is,
it's like
if you
it's like
have the money, do it, because I think it'd be worth it to you once you start getting plays on
absolutely.
freaking Spotify. You know what I'm saying? Like I think it would be worth it. And I know they say it's like 1,000 views or plays equals $20, but who knows?
What
Maybe
the
you'll be
shit?
hitting those millions. You know,
Right,
millions of
and who knows?
views
Like
and
the fucking the sky's the limit, and even then, there's a fucking break
right.
through the ozone. I'll break through the ozone. You know, don't fuck with me. Don't fuck
Okay.
with me.
Yeah. Manifest that shit. This
Yeah.
light's gonna be the end of my stream, boy, I swear. I guess it ain't too bad without it. See, there it goes off. I don't know, I'm about to leave it off. It's real touchy. That's what I mean. I'm using jank equipment, bro, just trying to make my streams happen too, so I know. At any rate, let's move on to the next question. Realistically, where do you want to see yourself in 5 years? What's your 5 year plan? Like, are you just still going to be
Um.
working on yourself, making music? Are we going to be signed in 5 years? Or we going to have a million features? Or what? You got a goal?
Um. In 5 years, hopefully. The only thing that I can say, hopefully, in 5 years, because I don't want to like plan into the future, because then it makes it seem like if I don't get this done in 5 years, that like, oh, that I fucked up on it, and that's not
It's
how
not
I
a
want
fail.
to. That's not how I want to perceive that. So, to answer your question, I think in 5 years, I kind of just want to be, just have a moderate success. Hopefully, I've gained, a little bit more of a fan base. Maybe like in 5 years, I can like go on, national tours, and like I can have enough money to like not that I can quit my day job and I can just rap full time. Hopefully, in 5 years, I
Okay.
would rap full time and have just be moderately successful. Have the traditional, like I want to like be with somebody and get a house and start a life. But
Okay. Yeah, that's real
that,
goals,
that
man. It ain't always got to
like
be like, oh, I'm going to be signed
that's real
or.
shit. Yeah, like I mean, as far as being signed, I don't know if I would want. I don't know if I would want to do that, because I don't even feel like you really like need a record label these days with the fucking internet, dude. Like rappers blow up fucking every day.
Independence
It's like
could be the way to go. Any artist I know, they're
it,
like, I want to make my own bag. And if you sign a label, it's like a loan that you're always paying back or something. You don't own your
right.
own shit. But
Yeah.
the right label might make you feel love. So, yeah, I don't know. But I like to ask that because I hope that I'm still doing interviews in 5 years, maybe.
Hell yeah,
Maybe
dude.
not as much, but,
Absolutely.
still doing them. And then I bring people back and say, hey, do you remember 5 years ago when we done this? What's your
Right.
5 year plan now? Or did so it's just a
Exactly,
good
exactly. No,
question.
I hope we do fucking an interview, 5 years from now, and like
See, you're
we
gonna
get to
be
look back
famous
on
in
this and
5 years, and I'm gonna know somebody famous. So I'd be like, I know him. I can get him on my channel again.
shit. Hell yeah, fuck yeah. Like,
All
but
right.
yeah, as far as like being signed, like I don't know if I would want to be signed. I mean, maybe if like fucking like I don't know, every fucking juggalo like that does art, obviously fucking wants to be signed to the fucking label, but like I don't know,
Right.
like if it got to that, I don't know, maybe. But I
Right.
also don't feel like, because like I said earlier, I don't feel like I rap about like a lot of juggalo shit. Like I don't like to rap like I don't like to do like, I don't try to like whoop in my fucking during my shows, or fucking I don't like to be like I don't want to be half that box. I want to be me, and I'm what my art is, and I don't uh fucking uh like I said, like I don't rap about killing people, or like I don't
Right.
rap about like horror shit. Like it's not my forte. Like I just
No,
fucking
yeah, that's
it is
cool.
what it is. Like it's just like I don't mind being like a hardcore fucking artist, but like I guess I don't know. I just
No, that's straight.
it is what it
Okay.
is.
If not music, then what? Do you have another hobby that you think you would have pursued, or would you just be working a 9 to 5, or would it
Um,
inevitably you just was bound for music?
I don't think I'll ever be quitting music. Like this is fun for me. Like even if I fucking uh never, even if I never like got huge, like I still like I've opened up for Clockworky, and I've opened up for the Clowns, and opened up for Bone Thugs. I did a show with Bone Thugs and Harmony in Cleveland the day of my high school graduation, and I feel like that's already enough for me to be like I can fucking say I did that, and that's a fucking accomplishment in itself. Not to suck my own dick, but that's just fucking. I'm very accomplished to have like shit like that like in my life. Like no one else is doing shit like that, especially like I don't even think any of like none of my classmates are doing shit like this. I'll tell you
Right,
that.
right.
I wouldn't know anyone in my graduating class ain't really doing a whole lot of shit like this, and it's fucking it's been a lovely fucking past couple years, and uh I'm never gonna fucking quit doing it. I love it too much. I feel like I fucking have a lot. It's an outlet for a lot of things.
No,
It's
absolutely,
inspiring.
yeah. Which
Keep
leads to the next question. You, as a kid, you grew up in the Juggalo world. So, did you always want to be a singer, or did you ever want to be a firefighter or paleontologist or some kid shit? Like,
I fucking I don't know. I'm sure I wrote on a paper that I wanted to be like a doctor or something, or like an astronaut. Like just to fill in some because
yeah.
I never knew fucking it was even it was always kind of been like that. Like I kind of knew that like music inspired me to like I've always just been inspired by like the music and
Yeah.
just our culture as just to sorry, excuse me. But
No, man, good.
uh it's just been very inspiring as a human. But like I don't know, I kind of knew I always wanted to like do music. I kind of there was one time when I was like about like 9 or 10, me and my cousin had a rap battle at like my dad's surprise birthday party. My dad's friend threw a fucking surprise party for him one year, and me and my cousin, he's like a couple years older than me. Shout out my cousin Jimmy Bubbles if he's in the chat. I fucking grew up with that dude. Fucking that was my fucking Goomba, and we had a rap battle, and we like went like 3 rounds, and just like, and it wasn't even like we didn't like spit like no clever bars or no, I wasn't genius, I was 9, but I like ended off with like, we went a few back and forth. The one round I like squeezed the paper, like threw it at him. That's like my last, like to fucking that was like my last blow. And then the like very last round, I was like, oh man, you a 440, you wearing a 216 shirt, and the fucking it just went crazy. It was like the funniest fucking shit. And
Hell yeah.
but there's just like I've done shit like that. Like I don't know. I kind of just knew I was always gonna be like musically inclined somehow.
Yeah.
Whether I like learned an instrument or just became a fucking rapper.
Yes, sir.
Kind of just knew that I was gonna be in this.
Yeah, yeah. So my next question. Oh, go. No,
sorry,
you go ahead.
I just seen Slutbox Dave, my fucking dad's friend Slutbox Dave. Shout out Dave. Yeah. I was drawing up fucking CD covers like when I was a fucking young ass kid, and I did that for years. So like I kind of knew like shit like that just furthered my point. Like I already knew I was gonna fucking be doing something in music, whether I was like doing art or fucking.
That's awesome. You got an awesome support team, man. You got some people that really believe in you, and obviously vouch for when you was a kid. Hell yeah, that's dope. Um,
Yeah.
have you ever played The Gathering and or been to? And if so, how many times on both accords? So how many
I
times
have.
have you been and how many times have you played, if any?
All right. Uh, Wild answer for you. As a 21-year-old man, I have been to 11 gatherings so far. My first one, my mom took me down the last night in like '06. There are pictures that picture proof of that, so I know I'm not just like going off of like fake. Like I don't remember it. You know, I was too young, but uh, that happened. It was like the gathering of the Muddlelos, I want to say was that year. Uh,
I think I
and
heard about
then
it, dude. I'm a lame. I only went this last year, but continue.
but I've been to just about every I've been to every gathering since every official gathering since 2014. Obviously, there wasn't a gathering in 2020, so that year was like
Shout out
fucking
this man right here. And I guess you said even your mom, because you said she took you to the first one. So,
oh
dude, I
yeah,
wish my parents were fucking cool like your parents, because
yeah,
damn
but
it,
yeah,
man. It's
yeah, but I haven't missed a gathering since 2014. Like when I was young, like first like going annually, like my dad would like take me for like the last night, or I went Friday night, and then like I went to my dad got me a ride down Thursday, the for the 2016 gathering, and Thursday night was Wizard of the Hood. He didn't want me to miss that, and uh, fucking that's how you know your dad's cool as fuck when
yeah, man.
making sure my son is fucking here,
He's got to see this.
because he
Yeah, the
knew I
fuck
was
he
gathering. It was like
does.
my dad never took me to like Cave and Rock just because it was fucking 10 hours away, and like it wasn't a
right.
very different time of gathering. Like I started going when it was coming to Legend Valley, and it was, it's a fucking 2 hour, when it's a 2 hour drive, 2.5 hours from the fucking crib, it's different than going to fucking middle of nowhere Cave and Rock.
Right.
But
There it goes.
I've been to Oklahoma, went to Indiana, and I've been to 11 of them. I've never had like an official like time slot. I've never been like on like the back cover or nothing, but I have like played at like people's campsites and shit like
Yeah,
that.
parking lot parties and shit.
I didn't like do one. I submitted this year. The only thing they told me was like the only reason I didn't they declined it was because I didn't have a video.
Man, that is golden. I
At
tell
the
every
time,
artist that comes up here that
I
does not know that,
I
make a fucking video. That's like
I
straight from the
oh yeah,
source's mouth.
oh yeah.
Like,
No, I just dropped the music video like last month, about a month ago. Shot it with my fucking cousin and our friend. We share a mutual friend, and it was a fucking blast. I thought it was a pretty funny videos. The song's called Standoffish. I'll plug it. Fucking just
yeah.
I'll plug that real quick.
Swill, are you a
Go to my
mod on this
YouTube.
channel? Drop the link in the chat if you want, for his music video. TZ, if you're still in here, you could drop it because you're a moderator for sure.
Yeah, hell yeah. But yeah, I've never like officially played a gathering. Like I've done, like I've played, like I said, I played at the campsite before, but I've never like, and I
Been on the pirate stage or Omen or main stage or nothing.
right, like nothing like that. Hopefully next year for the Gathering of Legends. Now that I have a video and I'm a little more like uh on top of like I like try to like actually like email. I send an email out like as soon as like shit fucking starts for like a lot of these events. Like I'm about to go like send another email to the venue for J Day and try and get on, because I don't know. That was always like a unique goal I had too. I didn't want to always just like play like everybody wants to play the Gathering, but not everybody gets to play. Like it's like everybody plays the Gathering, but not everyone
Right.
gets to play like Wicked or Ballas or J-Day or anything like that. And like
Right,
even
right.
just like, but like I wanna like do like these other events that I go to, and like it's just
So
just stand out. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
absolutely. I only just went to the gathering for the first time in 20 years last year, and it was the best thing in my fucking life next to having my kid. Um, I am asking you, then you've been to so many. Do you have a favorite one, or can any of them compare to the next?
My favorite gatherings. Um, I would definitely say 2019, the Super Gathering was a very fun one. I had a fucking huge blast. Not a lot of people like the Oklahoma 2017 gathering. It was a very controversial one. There was a lot of like fucking cops were being shitty. It was like fucking fucking hot as
Bad
balls,
deal.
bro. So fucking humid. Like I remember like going to the hotel room, putting fucking rubbing desiccant on my balls and shit. Like it was fucking bad. Like it was fucking hot as fuck. But like you know what I mean? Just
Yeah.
like fucking not
That's
like
more
like
than just
mid
like
like
bacon at
mid
Legend
90s.
Valley.
I'm talking
Yeah.
I'm talking like it was like anywhere from like 95 to 101 in fucking Oklahoma City. Like it was fucking humid. But I still had a fucking fun time at that gathering despite all that. That was pretty cool. I had a lot of fun. Um, I have a lot of fun at the gathering each year. Like it never gets old. Like I've never had a least favorite gathering. Like I've never not had a good time there. But it
And that's
definitely
me.
either Oklahoma or Indiana are probably my two favorites.
Listen, for
Gathering
my first
17 was a
gathering,
cool one.
I couldn't imagine a better one. Well, maybe, but that's me just being like biased to the old in me or whatever. But I'm also like I know that a lineup like that probably wouldn't happen. I don't see how any of them could be bad as long as like yeah, like maybe picking a favorite. Like if the my ultimate lineup happened, sure that would probably make it a little better. But just that
Oh yeah,
whole being with family, that unadulterated freedom to be whoever you want to be, do whatever you want to do with nobody judging you because they don't give a fuck what you're doing because they're doing what they want to do. Like there is nothing like that, man. That's Shangri-La. That is
right.
heaven. So if you don't like a freaking artist, go find something else going on. Like
Yeah, like I'm not gonna fucking like I don't care enough. I don't go out of my way to like fucking bash other artists. I don't care enough about that. I might like if I there's like one artist that I really like don't like in the scene, like to be real, like and
yeah.
that's about it. But like I ain't even gonna get into that because I ain't about it.
Yep.
But
No, we're gonna skip.
but to answer your question, like yeah, like the 2017 or 2019 gatherings are probably my two favorites. Um,
Okay,
those were
yeah.
just super fun. Like the lineup was fucking crazy. In Indiana, I got to see like Suicide Boys, Shakewell, KRS-One played, Token. There was like all kinds of fucking stacked. It was just the lineup was stacked. And even like during like 2017, a couple years before, it was like that was like ICP was doing the like in the 17 era, and like that was just like a very for me was a very magical time. I met a lot of like that was like the year I met a lot of these people, the friends that I have, and I've fucking spent a lot of time with people that I love today. And
Yeah.
so
All Zach's
fucking
thoughts are already dead. Hell yeah.
dead to
All
me at
right.
least.
If you could collab with any artist right now, who would it be? That maybe somebody you haven't collab with, and again, even throw out a mainstream artist if there's a
Oh,
mainstream artist you'd want to collab with or
yeah,
whatever.
I ain't never afraid to fucking talk about mainstream artists. Like I don't want to be just a juggalo. You know what I mean? Like like I said, I want to be that bridge to the underground and mainstream. Like I'll you know what I mean? I'll listen to fucking the Clowns 1 minute, and then the next song it's fucking Ken Carson. Like you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's like I said, like I listen to like JID and like Ski Mask the Slump God and shit, like artists like that. I was like super huge into like Denzel Curry, like growing up in my teens, and like Kendrick Lamar, fucking. But as far as like who like dream collab, I'm not even really sure. I don't. I'm like weird about features. Like I don't do a lot of them just because I don't know. I always feel like songs are like made a certain way in my head that if like, oh, I got a fucking second verse to this, like I don't want this to like give this up or say it's like, oh, like I know that I could spit hella fucking bars on this song and like I can think of enough fucking rhymes to like make two verses out of it, like then I will. And like plenty of my shit, like there's not really that many features I got, like even like on my next like this album coming up, like it's got a few, but a lot of my shit's solo.
Is it safe to say then you focus on just doing songs for you, and not in a selfish way, but you're not just big on features right now, you're still trying to hone in on who you are as an artist?
Right. And not that I'm not even like against like doing features, I don't I guess like I worry about like you know, like I don't know if like if I see it a certain way, like is someone else gonna see it the same way I do, and are we gonna clash if he doesn't, or is it gonna work? Is it we're still gonna be able to mesh to like
right?
Is it still gonna be something that I'm probably, you know, if we have like a creative difference and like, you know, we work, is it gonna be something that I'm proud of after? You know what I mean? But I'm like, who would I want to feature from for sure? I don't know. I feel like like Token, maybe like Baby Keem would be a fun fucking artist to have. Maybe if I could get like Tyler Joseph from 21 Pilots to like do a hook or something on my song, like that would be fucking awesome. Like I would be super fucking stoked to like just do that, or even like JID would be super dope. Been trying to getting into a little more like a West Side Gun lately. Kendrick, like,
Hell yeah. Underground Wicked Radio DJ Snickers said, I listened to Standoff featuring Phoenix fucking Fire. Your music is, homie. And he just subbed to your YouTube channel as well.
Thank you so much, my dude. I appreciate that. I always appreciate like hearing like people tell me that my fucking music is fucking dope, because like, I mean, not that like in a way of like, oh, I don't care who fucking thinks, like I know, like I just mean like I'm confident enough to know that like I know what I put out is fucking dope, I guess you could say. No, I don't know. I don't want to say that without like sounding like I'm fucking sucking my own dick, but
no, you should think you're the best artist in the game, even if you're not. Right. I think that's not inspirational. All artists that matter, that give a shit, they should want to strive to be the best.
It's a confidence thing. It's not not trying to be like cocky. It's a
right.
confidence thing. Like I know that I put out good music. I think right. I'm fairly clever, and I feel like my shit isn't super comparable, I guess. I don't know. I don't really know like who else makes the same kind of music I do, I guess. Like I'm not really sure how to answer that.
No, that's cool. I got a question that's actually going to tie into that here after a minute. So it's all good. I absolutely get what you're saying. Let's move to a question that's a little lighter, just breezy. What's your favorite color, man?
Fucking red and black, but like that color combo, like anything like with red and black on it is like just super. I've always been like just a fan of those two. Recent years I've been liking blue a little more. Just like that super fucking like, just you can't go wrong with a red and black combo. It's such a classic. It's super. It's also like super dark too. Like you can do so much with it.
I love red. Like red's my shit.
Yeah, red and black. Those are my fucking top two, and that's by my fucking long shot for real. Like
here's another lighter, fun one. What is your favorite domesticated and wild type animal?
Ooh. Yeah, I mean, I remember like when I was growing up, I was like terrified of like dogs and shit. Like growing up, and like fucking like I didn't like really like animals. Um, but like then my dad got a dog when we were like 10 and shit. I was about like 10 or 11, and it, like maybe like not, it made me like them more. It made me like realize that like uh dogs are just like fucking, they're just like humans in a way. They're like little kids with fucking, dogs are just like fucking 7-year-olds that are just trying to like, get your attention for shit, that are like, oh hey, you want to see this, hey dude, what up dude, like they're not fucking malicious. Like dogs are the shit, and
Yeah.
so that would probably be like my favorite domesticated animal, I guess. I don't know. I was never like uh not like a huge animal person, but like I'm all about it, you know what I mean? Like fucking people are like super fucking dog and cat people and shit, or like they like their reptiles and shit. I know plenty of people that
Right.
got like bearded dragons and shit, and that's
I got
I
two
I just
snakes.
fuck yeah, my dad's got a snake and shit, and fucking called Hannibal, but like
Yeah.
hand nibble, like
Ooh.
double entendre. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We had a rabbit fucking a couple years ago, but that's like a my dad will not shut the fuck up.
You're groupie here.
God damn it, Dad! Not one. Doing an interview. You got a business only.
DJ, I'm trying to hang out with my friends and be cool.
Oh yeah! Shout out RP Ninja in the chat. I see like all my friends in here. I see Fat Matt, my Aunt Jess is here. Fucking, my dad's up in here talking shit. Shout out TZ, fucking all you guys.
Get your ass back in there. Finish your homework.
Hell yeah! But
Sorry.
sorry to answer the question. Yeah, I'd probably say dogs. And as far as like wild animal, I'm not really sure. I don't know. Like, probably like, uh, I don't know. Giraffes are pretty cool. I'm like 6'2" and shit, and I'm very like, I take a lot of pride in myself for being tall, and like wish I was taller. So I don't. Giraffes are
Right.
very inspiring for my height. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah, I don't think I've ever had somebody say a giraffe. My favorite animal domesticated is dogs, pit bulls specifically. Even though I have a bunch of fish tanks, I got a whole YouTube channel on tropical fish. So I really do dig tropical fish. I got the two snakes. I used to own some birds. I just love animals. And then my favorite wild animal is a white tiger because they're actually a flaw in genetics. Like they're not supposed to be, and they're very majestic, and they'll kill you. Just as
Real
pretty and cute
shit.
as they are, they're gonna kill you. So,
Yeah.
like I don't know,
Shout out to
something
white
about
tigers, and white tigers are so underrated. And shout out to fucking pit bulls too, because like I was gonna say,
yeah,
my dad's the dog that fucking inspired me to not fucking be afraid of dogs was a fucking red nosed pit bull, and like that shit was fucking like they're energetic, but like I don't know. There's a weird stigma about them. That's just like that ain't cool. Like I don't know. People like just want to put them down specifically. That's like racism for dogs.
right.
I don't know.
Okay, we have
Hey,
we have made it to intermission, and the only reason I say intermission is because we're on the next set of questions after that, and I really got to take a piss. So if you'll excuse me for like not even 3 minutes, I'm gonna go
Oh,
take
you're all
care of
good,
my
brother.
business.
I'm gonna
You
go do the
chat
same.
with the people in the chat. Everybody in the chat, do not leave him hanging. You can ask whatever, talk with him, give your shout outs to your people. I just got to go drain the main vein.
Hell yeah. We'll see you in a minute, Sean. Take a lovely piss. What's going on, y'all? I'm glad to be doing this interview, man. I'm like super socially fucking awkward and shit. I'm trying to do my best to answer these questions and not have too many uhs and ums, but it's it's how I talk. I talk in pauses. I can't make a fucking complete sentence right away. I gotta like think about it. But if you guys got fucking, I will read y'all's comments from the chat and fucking spew the love, man. Fucking, if you got something you want me to ask and fucking want me to respond to, just fucking type it. I'll get it in. Hell yeah, DJ Snickers. I'll fucking give me a buzz. I don't know like what fucking give me a shout. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Insta, got X, Twitter, Snap, whatever. Just if fucking reach out to me. Oh yeah, fucking.
Sorry, I'm trying to get this dang light back on here. So I mean, crappy equipment. I need better stuff.
Dave from Donut Hut. What up, Dave Nut?
Dave Nut. Love it.
Oh yeah, shout out them platypi. Fucking RV Ninja said, bro, it's all about the platypus. Fucking, he knows where it's at. Fucking, I fuck with some platypi. I grew up watching Phineas and Ferb. I know about a platypus or two. Them things are like secret. You put a hat on that bitch is fucking go save the world. You know what I mean?
Alrighty. Our next question is, being in the underground scene, how do you separate yourself from other artists?
That is a very good question. So like I said, a lot of artists, I feel like, just more specifically in this scene than I guess, like, because there's, we're underground, but like our scene is just a portion of there are underground artists that are like, just barely getting noticed and shit that don't even know what Juggalos are, or might have heard of them but aren't Juggalos, but like, you know what I mean? Like, but
Right.
I guess I try to, like I said, I try to stand out. Like, I don't rap about Juggalo shit, I guess. Like, I throw the references here and there, but I try not to make them too obvious. I try to like make it like a super like clever line that like, it's like, oh, if you were a Juggalo, like you would know, you would get it. Or but if you were like, it would still be dope even if someone else heard it.
They're just an inner message, or that could be caught.
Right. As far as that, I think my stage presence, fucking, or like just like the way that like I set my not necessarily my presence, but like my just the way that like I plan my sets out. I usually like I'll like crack a funny joke in the middle of it. I try not to I do it like all on one track and shit, and like I have like a little intro every time. I always wear like a special outfit. Like I'm always wearing like something very like to pop out, something that stands out. Like I wear a lot of lazy and crazy. Like,
yeah,
one of my favorite things to fucking wear, just because like it's comfortable, and that dude makes a lot of like not only is Shaggy the Airhead a solid fucking dude, like I fucking chopped it up with him at his fucking at his merch booth the whole tour. Fucking at every stop, just talking fucking just
Shaggy's dope.
Real shit. Yeah, Shaggy is a fucking solid dude and makes some fucking dope ass clothes, and like those were like a lot of I wear like a lot of that like cartoony graphic design shit, like
eye catching, yeah.
Right, like I don't even wear my own merch on stage. Like it's just
Matt Sears said your Halloween outfit was the best.
Hell yeah, fucking half of we was fucking lit. It was like a 80s. I had like a 80s thing to it, and it was on like May the 4th. So like I came out in this fucking Darth Vader mask and fucking like had like little bit of blood on my face, and like had like this jean jacket, doing fucking had like a Guitar Hero guitar, doing heavy metal shit, and was like, and that's another thing I like to do. I'll do like during my show, I'll like not only like I'll have like a like special like intro, like I don't just go straight into my show, like straight into my song, like a lot of artists do, but I'll do like certain like mashups of certain songs. Like I've used like I did a new number Who Dis over Madonna's Material Girl at the fucking last show, and it's like I don't feel like a lot of other artists do things like that.
Right.
It's just so I don't know. I feel like I'm unique in that sense, and like just because
you're most definitely unique with the whole like not even doing horrorcore like type music, like, and yeah, I think,
but still banger music. You know what I mean? Still
yeah,
shit that everybody's gonna jam out to, but like not,
right. It makes me think like it's almost LMFAO or something. Like I'm sexy and I know it.
I would be so down to make fucking pop music. Like I will make fucking shit.
Yeah,
I will fucking make shit like that. I don't give a fuck, because I feel like that was like another thing I don't want to be that guy that boxes myself in. Like I listen to a lot of other artists that aren't related to the scene at all. I listen to mainstream fucking music. I'm proud to say that. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? I'm just not close-minded like that. I listen to fucking mainstream hip-hop like it ain't shit. Like
yeah.
So that
okay.
in itself, like just like but yeah, as far as like, you know, I try to like do shit like that. Every time I cut a promo, or like I do like when I go and talk on stage, I'm like, I'm Zakdaterror, aka some other like fucking funny ass name, and I've like done it so many times. It's like they're starting to fucking get hard to come up with fucking clever shit, but
right.
But it's definitely I don't know. I definitely, but I'm also still trying to like further establish myself as an artist too. Like I just got the video, the one video, and like I have like a GIF one that's like just a bunch of compilations of GIFs like throughout the song. But other than that, like I want to start like doing the whole video thing, and like doing shit like this, like doing interviews with fucking you, and like even DJ Snickers just fucking asked to do an interview. Like I don't do a lot of like the interview podcast things. I'm still kind of new to it.
Yeah, back off my hustle, damn it. I'm special. He came for me because I know his daddy. No, I'm kidding. You do you, big dog.
Hell yeah.
No, that's cool. Okay, so let's learn more about you. Are you an only child, or do you have siblings?
I have 3 older sisters on my mom's side. So my parents, I'm the only child that my mom and dad have together, but my mom has 3 daughters that are all older than me. Like way older. They're like my mom's a grandma. Like
okay.
But my dad has I'm my mom's youngest, but I'm my dad's oldest, and he has I have 4 younger brothers on my dad's side.
So do they support your music, the ones that are old enough to? Like, do they listen or anything?
Oh yeah, no, they've showed up to shows. They fucking, you know, they do like they all got kids, so they do, you know, they try to show, pop out as much as they can, but
yeah.
But yeah, they come to the shows. They came to my
No, dude, I've had artists come up here and say their family like don't support them at all, or it's like jaded. So if they get a shout out from like Ouija or the Clowns or somebody, then their family's like, "Oh, bro," but they ain't bumping their shit.
That's so lame. Like my family is so supportive, and I'm so grateful for them. Like even especially like my dad and my stepmom and my mom, my sisters, my Aunt Jess, fucking swill sis Jess that runs the fucking beer wheel. Yeah, that's my dad's sister. That's my fucking family. Like she like them. Though those are like the fucking most supportive fucking people I got. You know, like my family's so supportive of what I do, and
Yeah, yeah. No doubt.
my aunt's got a fucking little back deck on her in her backyard. It's not like super tall or none, but like fucking like I've done shows there, and like I've done a fucking show in my aunt's backyard, and fucking people like, and my aunt's got like hella friends. Like she was like in she was in recovery and shit. She's been like sober for like 12, 13 years now. She hasn't had like a drink of alcohol, ain't fucking done no fucking hard drugs or nothing since in like fucking over 10 years. And
Right.
so, but like she's met a lot of people in that alone, not even including the Juggalos. And so like my family has always been like way bigger than it actually is. Like
Absolutely.
especially here too. You know, I have best friends all over the country. You know, I mean,
Oh yeah.
fucking,
If you're a juggalo, you are not alone. Never.
there's got to be a million of us at least.
I think Google says it's like a 1.3 to be real. People that voluntarily said, anyhow. No, you're good.
All right.
All right, so let's just move on to the next question. If you met the younger version of yourself, say 12, 13 years old, would you tell yourself anything, if at all?
Get better.
Okay.
No, but shit, fucking, I don't know. I don't even know. Like a lot of, like I hear a lot of like, you know, people like ask questions like that. Oh, like if you could tell your future self this or your past self this. Oh, if I like, you know, obviously like, oh, if I knew what I do today, if I knew it back then you know, fucking shit would be so much different, you know. But as far as I don't know, I just feel like answering those questions, like had I have the chance to like go talk to my past self and be like, oh hey, this is where you are, like you know, I wouldn't have gotten to where I am had it not been for my past experience in life.
Absolutely.
Like,
everything we go through brings
had
us
had I not lived in fucking had I not lived a life the way I have up into this interview till fucking, I don't even know what time it is, till 7:17 on this Tuesday, I don't know where I'd be. I feel like I wouldn't be where I am right now.
Absolutely. And I asked that question for that purpose because most people give me that very answer. I want to tell myself shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to ultimately persuade or whatever, but I use it as like a reality. Like right now, what are you telling yourself that you could maybe of or didn't? Or it's just like, what are you what are you doing right now in your own head? And now maybe moving forward, you might think about that. Well, I want to alter, but I'm in the now right now. So what am I doing right now? You know, like
right.
It's not to be overthought or underthought. It's just a random question, homie.
Yeah, no, for sure. But I like to fucking think about shit like that and elaborate on even like the simple questions, because like even, you know, just the simple easy shit just means a lot somehow. Like, so fucking less is more sometimes, you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
And I that's just how I see it. I feel like that's just it's like the perspective I've had on, like, just I grew up with, like, I tried to be like a little optimistic about things, and like, you know, like the worst days give experiences, like no time is ever wasted. I try to be like, you know, because like you know, I learn even in a instance where I've failed, you know, even in moments where like I have doubt, like I learn from it and I always come back and fucking it's just I try to look on the bright side of shit in life, because it could always be worse.
Absolutely. I just want to I want to address this real quick. IP2 Juggalos, that is a re-upload from my other channel. I made that video like 6, 7 months before the gathering, and it was uploaded to my fish channel because I didn't have this channel really made yet. So I've been trying to pull videos that I think will benefit on this channel over. But I appreciate you guys rewatching that. That it still resides the same. That's still my thoughts and concepts. But yes, I do not have my dreads in that video. Sorry about that. This is
Yeah,
about
no,
you,
you're
not
all
me.
good. Hell yeah, hell yeah. No, you're all good. You're all good. Fucking.
Um.
I just
Okay. Do
seen.
you
I just
go
see.
ahead?
I see. SOM mentioned. You mentioned before. Oh yeah. I've known SON. I've known Logan since I was like fucking 13 years old. He's watched me grow up. He's a young jug himself. He's uh so like it's watching. He was one of them people like I said, like in like 2017, that was like a year I met a lot of people, and like he's like one of those examples of like I've known him for so long, and like now he's at the point where he's at, and it's just nice to see like that artist growth, and like
Yeah.
people that I'm like somewhat like relatively close with. I don't know, I guess I wouldn't say like close. It's not like I hang out with the dude every single day, but
But you
anytime I
knew
do see him,
him,
and yeah,
right?
but anytime I do see him, it's all love, and I don't got that dude's got a fucking lot of fucking. That dude's super cool, and I got a lot of respect for him, and I'm
Right
glad to
on.
see that like what he's done. So I just want to get
Do
that
you
quick
think
shout out
the
real quick.
Yeah, no. Do you think the skill came natural, or did you have to learn and practice at it? Some people say they're born with a given talent, and other people have to learn and practice something, and then they're equally as good. Would you say you had a given talent, or you didn't have nothing, but then you said, "I want to do this," and you practiced, and you became really good at it? Obviously, you
Um,
told us you had influence of music or whatever, but you think you was kind of born with the skill or natural talent to write
I
songs or
I mean, I remember like when I was like a little ass kid, it was like 4, 5, 6, 7, like just single digit age. Like I had guitars, and like my cousin had fucking like little fucking kid drums and shit, and fucking little guitars and shit that I was just always fucking jamming out to. And then uh but as far as like the rapping, I think I kind of like knew I wanted to do it. Uh I don't know. I don't know if I would say it's like I was born with it. I mean, if I was, it took me forever to fucking get good at it. And like, I wouldn't even say I didn't start getting like real like good at writing shit till like it was about like 16, 17. I think was like when I was like, oh yeah, like I'm I can be dope. Like I can like do
right.
shit. Because like I remember like when I first started out, I was like I had fucking like I had like decent bars, but like like for like at for 13, like I was like, but then I definitely uh so what do I want to say? I've definitely like improved over the
Yeah,
years.
yeah,
So I've definitely improved in skill and like just being good at
absolutely.
what I
Quit.
do. And
Sorry,
I
my
yeah.
dog.
Oh hell, you the fucking.
uh,
I know how it is, guys.
yeah. Okay, so then who or what inspired slash came up with like your stage name, and then do you have a logo that is identifiably you? So if it's on a shirt, on a hat, on a whatever, we know that's Zakk the Terror.
So I got the name Zakdaterror from I had a family friend. He was friends with my dad, but actually went to school with my sister. Uh, back in like the 2000. My sister was like she's like 30 something now, but like just so like back before I was born, she had like this friend that was also a juggalo. Like again, like my family were all juggalos. Uh, like for like a long time. Some of them kind of like quit doing it. My dad was kind of like the only one that like stuck with it, and that kind of it was like my dad and me. That was like our thing, and but so his name was Zakk the Ripper, and one day I was probably like 7 or 8, and I was like, I like made a joke, and I was like, "Oh no, I'm Zakk the Ripper. No, I'm Zakdaterror." Like because when you rip things, ripping and tearing. You know, it was like the joke with that, and then I spelled it like terror, like not as in tearing paper, and then I kind of just stuck with it. But it's not the name Zakdaterror is not in the sense of like terror as in like spooky, scary, like horror terror. Like it's meant to be like oh, that kid's a terror, fucking
right,
like chaotic, like I'm fucking obnoxious. That's what
terrorizer. Yeah, hell yeah,
right. But that's where I got it, and dude, that's fucking that. Shout out Zakk the Ripper. He's fucking one of the funniest dudes I fucking know, and like, but that's where I got the inspiration for the name. It kind of stuck. A lot of people like called me that. It's kind of I've had it my whole life, so I kind of just knew I was like, oh yeah, this is my name. Like this is
And then do you have a logo?
I do. I have like a couple different ones I use. I mean, I wouldn't say like they don't got like I do like a little signature like ZDT thing where like the Z goes in like it like the Z and the T like line like it all like all the letters connect together. I'll send it all to you and shit. Like I'll just what you mean and shit. But like it's I wouldn't say like I have like a specific like logo. Like I don't got my own fucking hatchet man or snake and bat.
No. Yeah,
I just got like a little like ZDT where like the D's in the middle and like the Z line goes through it, and then it's like it's the cross the T and shit. It's clever. Cool. I fucks with it. It's a super fucking dope fucking thing. But I also got like logos and shit that I use like for flyers and other promotional material.
Okay. Do you got a favorite movie?
The Godfather. Fucking.
Oh yeah.
Always been my favorite. I watched it's just the right amount of fucking action and fucking gore that like not even like gore, it's just fucking 1950s New York mafia. Like it's such an iconic movie. Like I don't really watch a whole lot of movies anymore. I feel like I spend a lot of my time listening. I'm a super huge fucking hip hop fucking guy. I don't even really listen to. Well, I don't like watch a lot of shows or fucking watch movies. Like
it's music, huh?
Yeah, and like it's. I wish I fucking watched more movies. Like sometimes I'll
no, you're cool. Godfather's a solid choice. My answer would be Blow.
Shit, I don't even remember the last time I seen Blow. A long time ago.
All right, yeah.
Fucking, well, yeah, I would say The Godfather. I mean, I grew up like watching fucking cartoons and shit, you know. But like, I've even like Austin Powers is always a funny one. Like Adam Sandler movies are always a good fucking choice. Love me some Billy Madison, Lil Nicky. Like I watched a lot of like my sister watched a lot of stoner movies growing up. So like I watched Grandma's Boy and Half Baked. Like my
Dazed and Confused.
My sisters were like they were like 2 years apart, but like they always like, you know, but they were like, you know, fucking late teens, early 20s, you know, when I was a fucking kid. So like, you know, when I'm 5 or 6, you know, I'm watching fucking Super Troopers and listening to Sublime while you know what I mean? Like that was like.
So I only ask that. I mean, aside from it's a good question to ask, I don't watch, like, I don't have internet in my life, and I haven't had cable TV in probably 7 years. I do watch movies and DVDs a lot over.
Absolutely.
So it's just a random good question, but that's the last straight like question I have for you. I have next what is called my game questions, the either or, and they go by pretty quick. We've already been live for an hour and a half. I thank you for giving me that much time out of your day
Ah,
to
damn!
begin with.
I haven't even checked like that. Oh God,
Yeah, bro, we've been rolling. So
we have been.
we're gonna
I'm
jump
having
into
fun.
these. Yeah,
Sorry,
we're
I don't
gonna
mean to
jump
cut
into these. No, you're cool. The either or question. So I'm gonna list one or the other, and you pick either one or the other. I guess you can say neither, but that's no fun. So maybe pick one. Uh, at any rate, so yeah, I got those. I got a solid single question, and then I got three fill in the blank questions. Everybody in the chat, please, if you have questions that you want to know about this man, this is your moment. While I'm doing these game questions, start throwing chats in the comments. And when I get done with the
you.
game questions, I'm going to circle back and see what you guys got in the chat.
Hell yeah! If y'all got fucking questions you want to know about old Zakdaterror, fucking this guy right here, fucking let me know in the chat. I'll go fucking run it. I'll go run them real quick.
All
Yeah,
right,
I'll see
so
everybody's.
without further ado, Twix or Reese's?
Ooh, fucking. I only really like. I mean, obviously, like the regular Twix ain't, like you can't go wrong with, but like only like really like the cookies and cream one, I'll super fuck with. But like, I think Reese's is, I think Reese's is just untouchable. I love
Yeah.
peanut butter, so like a lot of people like hate peanut butter and chocolate and shit. Like people more often
Right.
hearing that more often than not these days, and I'm like, oh, like I've always loved Reese cups, man. Like that's my shit.
Hell yeah. Okay, summer or winter?
Um, well, now that I think it used to be winter because, uh, fucking my, I don't like the snow. I live in Cleveland and we live right on the lake, so like fucking our winters kind of suck sometimes. Like it gets fucking cold. We got some pretty shitty snow in certain years growing up, but um I don't know. I feel like the end of the year is like my favorite time of year. Like at least like the last like 4 months,
Right.
I love autumn. I'll say
Yeah,
that.
fall.
Fall, winter or summer, fall. Because I can
Yeah,
still be
yeah,
out.
I need to put that in there. Just
Because I could still be outside and not fucking be and like not be like freezing my ass off. And like I wear shorts year round, so like I don't even like give a fuck. Like I don't like really like get cold. I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't wear
yeah.
pants. I always just
Uh,
I'm fucking
this
basketball
man's just free
shorts.
balling in his birthday suit. No.
Be like that.
Okay. Day or night?
I mean, I feel like I don't know. That's a fucking tough
Which are you
question.
more active? Like, are you more of a night person or more of a day person? I'm a night owl. I hate mornings.
I'm me too, but I also have like I've gotten I don't like sleeping in. So like I don't like I hate fucking like I love to be up at fucking, till fucking 2 or 3 in the morning, but like I don't want to fucking wake up at fucking 11:30. Like I feel like I've like I won't like the latest I want to wake up is like fucking 10:30 like ever. Like I hate sleeping
Damn.
in. I fucking hate sleeping in. I feel like my day gets like I feel like there's so much I can do even if I'm just like fucking scrolling on fucking social media. Like
Right, right.
that's like so I guess the day I get a little more productive because I mean shit there's times where I fucking pass out at fucking 10 o'clock p.m. or 9. Like there's times where I've had to fucking call it a day early. So I guess
Right.
during the day, just because I could get more done when the sun's out. I guess
Absolutely.
even though
Truck or car? Sorry, I mean.
um well, I've been in like a semi truck and shit, like fucking like in the passenger for work and shit, and that's a pretty fun experience. But I mean, I would probably just drive a car. I mean, maybe if I was smart enough to get my CDL or something. Like I don't even have my fucking regular L's yet, but I still gotta.
Yeah, no. We
But
just
but
talking
yeah,
regular daily
yeah,
driving.
just
Which would you
yeah,
prefer?
daily driving. Yeah, definitely, probably a car. But like a not like a super fucking small one. I'm tall. Like I gotta have like a
Right.
like one of them fucking fancy fucking GMCs or some shit.
All
Like
right. You're taking your sweetheart out on a date. Are you going for a movie night or roller skating?
ooh, I feel like movies are the typical fucking answer. It's like super cliche. Um, I don't know. I think the roller skating would be a little more unique, especially like I don't really know a lot of people that roller skate anymore. I feel like it's a little, I don't want to say outdated, but like
Right.
but
It's
like
a
I would still do that.
generational
I would
thing. That
still,
was like the
yeah, right.
90s.
Yeah, like that's our fucking thing. Like I shit, like I wouldn't even care like to just fucking go to the mall. We can go to fucking. I want to like if I'm gonna pick a first date, I want to go somewhere that like I could spend time with that person. Like when I can spend time with my sweetheart and like get to know them and like get to talk with them and like just I mean, either way, I don't really know how to answer that. Like, just
No, no.
just that
It's
answer, yeah.
all right. Pizza or pasta?
Pizza for sure. I mean, I sometimes lately I could get burned out on pizza, but I was never like really. I'm not really like a huge pasta guy. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm not like spaghetti's like not really like something that like I'm never like I never like crave spaghetti. I like Alfredo. I like fucking Alfredo fettuccine and shit. Like love me some
Okay,
fucking
yeah.
Alfredo. But fucking pizza's always been my favorite. It's always been my favorite food. Like ever since I was a kid and shit. So like I'll fucking gobble up some pizza. But like uh yeah, it's out of those two. Yeah, pizza any day of the week.
Okay. For your fans, which are you most active on, Facebook or Instagram?
I'm fairly active on both. I feel like I have a lot more people on my Facebook though. So I guess I promote there a little more. I don't know. I guess I make more posts there on my Facebook, but
Right.
I'm still active on Instagram. Like I'm active on like all my social
And
media to be
then
honest. Like
TikTok or Twitter?
um shit. Twitter kind of I have a Twitter account. I don't have a TikTok. I never like got into the TikTok thing because I never understood it when I could just go watch fucking they have the same shit on Instagram and fucking YouTube like YouTube Shorts is
Right.
like why would I don't know. It's just it's weird. It's like how like I remember like it's what basically like what fucking Vine used to be back in fucking like the mid
Yep.
2010s like I remember when that was like popping off and shit but like uh, I don't know. I guess Twitter, even though I'm not really huge on Twitter. I feel like people are mean on there. It's crazy, like
Yeah.
ruthless. Like
Yeah.
I feel like I mean, I shit post a lot on there. I just talk a lot of shit. I just say a bunch of random dumb shit on my Twitter, but uh, I guess out of those two, that one to get that X ain't even called Twitter no more.
Nope, it's X. I hate saying X, and then people that like are newer don't even never mess with Twitter. Or, they still know Twitter. They definitely don't know X if they didn't mess with Twitter. So I try to but it ain't no biggie. How about Pepsi or Coca Cola?
Ooh, I don't know. I try not to drink a lot of like dark pops. I guess out of those two, I don't know. I don't want to get too fucking specific with it, but I want to elaborate and like because I feel like the simple questions, everyone's just gonna want to run through it and like,
Right.
but I
No,
want to
no,
like spend
it's cool.
time and
That's
like get this is getting to know the artist. I want y'all to get to know me, and I'll
yeah.
tell you I'll fucking ramble on about fucking whatever dumb fucking little things that we got to talk about because I will have a fucking blast. It's but like I guess out of those two, I prefer Pepsi. It never mattered to me when I was like younger. I was like, oh, they're just like all that shit fucking tastes
Right.
the
It's just
same. Like,
soda.
same fucking, yeah, they're all fucking pop, dude. But now that like I'm older and can like kind of differentiate, I guess I'm a little more of a Pepsi person.
All right.
Still love me some Sprite. And Faygo Rock and Rye is definitely like one of my favorite.
Bruh, that's what I was about to say.
Right.
Then what's your favorite
Rock and
Faygo?
Rock and Rye. Rock
Oh
and
yeah.
Rye. Love me some cream soda
Firework.
is always a good one. I liked Firework when it came out. I feel like now it's a little it
You're
gets a
burnt
little
out on it.
sweet. Yeah, it
Yeah.
gets a little artificial sometimes. Like it's like because like Faygo's one of them drinks that just they're not super carbonated. You know what I mean? Like
No, no.
you know what I mean? Like they don't, you know what I mean? You crack one of them bitches open, they don't be fizzing up like the fucking rest of them do. They do a little
Right.
bit, but like they're not. But I like me some fucking. I love Candy Apple's a good one. I love Jazz and Blues Berry. I love but like Rock and Rice the fucking definitely like the number one pick for sure. I've
All
always liked Rock
right.
and Rice.
Pie or cake?
Hmm. Probably old me probably would have said cake just because I was never huge on pie until like I used to be like a real picky eater and shit. Like when I was a fucking kid, like I didn't even like start like eating fucking other shit, like even like other sweets until like I got older. Like, but I don't know. Pie's got like that nice crust, like a nice like pumpkin pie and shit, like on Thanksgiving with the whipped cream on it. It's just got like
Yeah.
that Grammy
Potato
base.
pie, pumpkin pie.
Yeah. Also,
Cheesecake is kind of like a pie.
Cheesecake underrated. I don't know why I like hated it for years. Like I wish I would have fucking gobbled that shit at every fucking family event that it was at. Nah, fucks with some cheesecake for sure.
Yeah. All right, man. You got to make a 3-mile walk in the rain or a 5-mile walk in the desert, provided water and a couple shade spots. What are you choosing?
Probably the motherfucking desert, especially if I'm getting water. I don't care about that.
It's
Like,
just enough, though. You're going to be parched, kind of feeling, but you're not going to die.
Dude, I mean, I walk around the gathering like it ain't shit, dude. I've got miles in my shoes. Like I walk for fucking I walk everywhere. Like I've gone from like my house to like somewhere that like was like fucking 20 minutes away before. Like I've been to fucking I've gone to the fucking and you know fucking people like make fun talk to me about it like all the time. Like, oh, you're fucking you walk everywhere, dude. I'm like, and I literally do. I've gone on fucking 4-hour walks before, like just walk from like,
yeah.
two neighborhoods to and back. Like just
Dude, we used to take bicycle rides to the next town. Like me and my little friends, like we would ride our bike to the next town 15 miles over. And that was like a 5-hour day, boy, one way. Okay, you're given $5,000 in cash, but you got to spend it at one store and you have to spend it all. Where are you going?
Ooh, curated. It's a little shoe store, a little local. I think there's like a couple spots, but they're like local to like Cleveland. They got one at the fucking mall by my house, and I'll fucking buy out sneakers. Like at one store, like really, I would just want to save the 5,000, and like, but like if I have to spend it at one store, I'm gonna fucking I'm buying all my fucking. I'm a huge Jordan guy. I love I love Michael Jordan sneakers and shit, and like. I like rock them a lot when I do my shows. Like it's like part of like my fashion thing. Like it's like part of me. Like I've always just been a huge fucking not even like a sneakerhead, but just like I was just always huge into fucking like cool. Like I've always just thought Jordans were looked cool.
So some people dropped some questions in the chat. I'd rather ask them before I ask these last fill in the blanks. So I'm going to start highlighting questions. I'm going to let you answer them. The first one is, what's your favorite childhood cartoon?
Yeah, I grew up watching a shit ton of cartoons. Not as many of like the OG ones. Like I didn't like not like 90s ones, but like I watched like SpongeBob growing up and fucking regular show was always fun. fucking there was a couple different cool ones. Fairly Odd Parents was always a good one that I watched. I stayed up late a lot. My dad was like the weekend dad, so like I was allowed to fucking drink all the fucking pop I want and stay up as late, and I was allowed to cuss, but I couldn't do any of that at mom's house. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I always stayed up late watching like Adult Swim cartoons, like Robot Chicken was always on, or like Aqua Teen Hunger Force, Family Guy. I was like huge into like when I was like 10, I watched I started like getting into like South Park and shit, and like so those are like the cartoons I watched. I was like, I'm not like huge into anime. I don't really like I never watched like a lot of like I mean, I've watched episodes of like Dexter's Lab or like fucking
Right.
But it's just
What's the craziest thing what's the craziest thing you've witnessed at the gathering?
I've witnessed a lot of fucking crazy things. I've seen fucking. I mean, I've my fucking dad and like my aunt and like are the people. They're the wheel people. So,
Yeah.
And before it was them, it was these fucking people from Pittsburgh. But I've even they would always camp next to us and shit. So I always was at the campsite where the wheel was at, fucking just about every gathering I've been to. So I've witnessed a lot of fucking funny shit.
I will tell you the craziest thing that I saw at my first gathering, and that was my homie Rigman doing a dab of Clockwork E's butthole hairs. Yep, that's right. He dabbed them motherfuckers.
Yo, I had so much fun at their set. They did the fucking I was fucking dying laughing. They played the fucking the
Two Girls One Cup song video, bro. Nah.
Everyone's fucking gross, but I'm fucking dying. And then afterwards, I talked with Kyle. I was like, talked with them too. I was like, bro, it's like those are fucking like funny fucking that's just like that's creative, like that's funny, that's like it I could just tell like from like artist to artist. I was like just telling them like that was fucking it was very clever, very funny. Like it's just that's their humor. Like I would fucking just for them to do that, it was just like that's hilarious. That's fucking super comedic and it's so good. But as far as like what's the craziest thing, man, I've seen, like I said, I've seen people get fucking, fucking poop fucking slapped on the back of their neck. And I've seen people fucking I've seen fucking people eat dreadlocks. I've seen a bitch fucking shoot a Roman candle out her pussy. You know what I mean? Like, I've seen a lot of fucking crazy shit at the gathering, but
damn.
I suck
at that or the human centipede. That was interesting. And then Clockwork E, or not Clockwork E, Cartoon Bondurant and Enoch X Mortis used it in their album cover as a background. That was crazy shit. Can you drop a freestyle about Swill and the Will?
I suck at freestyling. Like I couldn't do that right now. Like I have to.
I don't know if this is a real question. Furthest distance covered on foot in kilometers only.
I don't know I wish I knew the fucking
bush or no bush. That's the question. That's the question. A little bush. I'm old. I like maybe a little maintained bush, but I ain't mad if it's bare. Hell, I'll grab that bush and shove it up so I still get what I need and it's not in my face. We ain't tripping over here.
I mean, I'm not a fucking. I'm not a fan of hair. I guess I don't know. Like,
boo this man.
Boo this. I see some fucking. Oh yeah, I've been seeing some fucking fun ass comments. Someone's fucking favorite drinking party song. let's see, fucking they've been fucking killing it. Favorite drink, alcoholic, probably like there's like strawberry like Parrot Bay rum or like I love Crown Apple. Love me like a good Crown Royal, like the flight like apple or peach, not regular ass Crown. Like I don't or like a Modelo or something. But like or like a part. But as far as like a party song, I'm not entirely too sure. I grew up in the 2010s, so I feel like there was a lot of party songs that like are super. Like it was just that always got the fucking party jumping. Like that was like the era of like Gangnam Style and like the fucking the whip and the nay nay and shit. Like it was
right. Would you rather a free trip to the moon or to the bottom of the ocean? Both guaranteed to bring you home safely.
I want to go to the moon because we have a lot of fucking just I don't know. A lot of people don't believe that that Neil Armstrong ever went to the moon or that any human has ever been there.
Right.
And, I mean, and that's that's whatever. That's up for debate. I don't really. I've never like cared enough about that to like. I mean, I don't know. That's what I was taught in school was that that Neil Armstrong landed on the moon. But I see why I see why people don't believe it. I mean I'm indifferent to it. I'm not like a huge like conspiracy theorist kind of guy. I don't like believe like things aren't as I don't know. It's just never been my thing. It's never how I think. But I also don't know like that outside fucking world like that. Like, but
do you have a celebrity crush?
No.
I would say Megan Thee Stallion's pretty damn hot. Even though I probably couldn't handle her, I'd bone the shit out of her at the opportunity. Me and my old lady would bone her together, and my old lady would say this to put very blatantly.
I don't think I don't know. I never had like the. I had them when I was like younger, but not like within recent years. Not. I don't think I've really like had one. Fucking. But
does Darby's dick really smell like cheese?
but like maybe when I was younger, I'm not sure. There was like Bella Thorne was pretty cute. I watched like a lot of like Nickelodeon and Disney Channel, so like fucking Miranda Cosgrove and shit, and like fucking there was just like shit from that era.
Right. Cheddar or mozzarella cheese?
Both. I don't really have like a specific like favorite cheese. I fucks with some mozzarella, cheddar, American, white American, provolone. I'll fuck up some Colby Jacks, some pepper jacks, there's some good Munster out there.
Gold said my other question got skipped. Yeah, it's fucking gross, but I guess I'll ask it. Eat shit or drink piss?
Starve.
Yeah, right.
Starve. I'll wait. I'll wait till dinner time.
Yeah. Do you believe in any conspiracies? Do you believe in Bigfoot or aliens or anything?
I mean, I don't know about.
I mean, the government says they finally are real, but I don't know. Like, I'm just vaguely. You ain't even got to be too deep. Just simply, is there any conspiracy that you hold dear to your heart?
Not really. Like I said before, like I don't really like pay attention to shit like that, just because like I don't know. Like I feel like a lot of it's like I don't know. I feel like a lot of it just like spreads negativity that like because I already know that we live in a fucked up world, so I don't want to like keep like just thinking about how fucked up the world I live in is. Like I just I'm always in my own thing. That's why I like to focus on me and like not what's going on. Like it's hard to because we all we all got it rough. I mean we're all fucking we're all struggling from something. So like I don't know. I just never like to pay attention to shit like that.
No, for sure.
As far as like aliens though, like my dad watched like a lot of like alien shit when I was a fucking kid. Like watched like Ancient Aliens and shit. It was dope. Like I definitely I definitely would say like we might have
There's
fucking life
something.
out there. That'd be that. I
Yeah.
mean, I think that'd be exciting to fucking find out
The
about.
Mandela
Ghosts
effect
are
is
real.
weird.
I'll tell you that. Ghosts are
Oh
real.
yeah, I definitely believe in some spirits out there.
I've felt the ghost, and I felt spiritual energies.
Hell yeah. Fill in the blank, Zach. My favorite vacation was blank.
Ooh, my favorite vacation was I went probably not like counting any like gatherings and shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't. This past trip, fucking around the country, doing the Train of Terror golden ticket thing was definitely like a fun fucking trip I took. That's a very unique one. I went to San Antonio for J Day this year.
Hell
That was a
yeah.
super fun spot. I went to it was my dad's bachelor party, and we all flew to Vegas for 420 weekend. Like we stayed like fucking 4 days, and Vegas was really cool. Fucking,
Hell
I would
yeah.
love to go back now, especially now that I'm 21 and can fucking gamble, and I can I can lose my money the proper way now instead of just
Right.
fucking blowing it everywhere else. It's expensive there though. Like I'm like the hotel I was staying at had a fucking little convenience store, and it was selling fucking 20-ounce bottle of fucking whatever for like $6, and I was like,
Yeah, crazy.
crazy. Fucking like, but that's what happens when you have like them tourist towns that like take a, you know what I mean, like it's a money town. People spend money there. It's just like going to fucking LA or New York. Like people spend money there. Like not that in the sense of like that Vegas is like those two cities, because I've been to New York City. It's fucking nutty.
Have
It's
you
so huge.
seen the Sinbad Genie movie?
Which Shazam? Hell yeah, I got it on my phone. Yeah, look, it's fucking Shazam. Got it on my phone.
That's awesome. Um,
Sinbad on demand.
Another
Hell yeah,
fill
that's
in
a
the
good one.
blank. The bicycle I had most as a kid was blank.
Oh, this is a very unfortunate question to answer because I didn't really. I hate to admit this, but I didn't really like. I didn't have no interest in learning how to ride a bike as a kid. I was a fucking super. I wish I would. If there was anything I could change about myself, I wish I would have went outside more and learned to fucking ride a bike and to learn fucking how to like and was like more active, because I was like, oh no, I just want to fucking go and I just want to fucking play video games. Like I mean, like I would run
Oh
around as a
no,
kid.
oh, you're
You
that
know what I mean?
generation.
But I was
Get
like,
out of
I mean,
here.
I
Swill,
would
what are you
run.
doing? You didn't kick this boy outside.
I
The
mean,
heck?
I would hang out outside, like, you know, I mean, if it was nice out and shit, but like a lot of time, you know what I mean? And like I wouldn't, but like you know, a lot of times I wanted to play my video games. Like I hated recess because I wanted to be inside fucking doing other shit, drawing or some shit. Like I hated being
Right, right.
active. I hated doing anything that was like healthy, I guess. I hated eating vegetables. I hated fucking going outside. I hated gym class because I was a fucking super fucking chubby ass kid that didn't want to do nothing. You know what I mean? Like
That's
that's
funny.
but like I'm glad that like, you know, I grew up a little bit, and like now like I hate
So
being
can you
inside.
ride a bike
Now I
today?
still have like not nope.
Now I ain't mad at you. I appreciate you being honest. A lot of people would have lied right
I
just
never
then, bro.
I never got back into it. I never learned. It just kind of was just it's I don't know, it's a part of me. I don't know. I kind of wish I did. I mean, maybe I still will. Fucking
No, that's
maybe I'll make
okay.
it a thing.
My bike that I had most, well, I remember my first 20-inch bike was a Huffy Power Rocket. It was a red 20-inch bike, but the bike I owned most as a kid was a Next or a Mongoose GT, and it had the mags and the Fat Boy pegs on
Oh
it.
yeah.
Like, I thought I was shit, even though I was poor as fucking could
I
be.
mean, I'll tell you this though. I remember like had like a little tricycle, like one of them little fucking
Yeah.
plastic little tight tricycles, but my dad put a fucking my parents put a fucking ride a stick on the back of it and shit. So I was like, you know, I was
Hell yeah. That's
fucking
cool.
driveway cruising around with a fucking, you know, with a fucking rider fucking hatchet man on it, you know. It was lit.
Dave said, I can't swim at 36. No shame, homie. Hell
Oh
yeah.
shit! I don't even feel like I took swimming lessons when I was a kid and shit, but like I don't think I ever really like learned to swim. Oh, what
Well,
up, dude?
that's perfect. We got one last
Good.
fill in the
Yeah.
blank for you, buddy, and
Oh
it's
yeah.
related to that. The best part about the beach, freshwater or salt, is blank.
Um, the water. That's the best. That's my favorite part about the beach. I don't know. I guess maybe the view, just the vibe
Yeah,
there.
taking
You
it
know,
all in.
just taking it in, like just fucking just
There,
being there. That's the best. Like
I
I don't like
love that.
we don't even
There's
really have beaches in fucking like we have them, but like we it's just all on like Lake Erie and shit. Like I want to like go to a fucking beach that's like I want to go see the ocean and shit. Like I've
yeah,
never really like seen either ocean. Like I've seen like bays like lead like huge ass lakes that like lead into it. Like I've been to fucking I just went to just did a job in Palmetto Bluff, South Carolina, which is like a fucking it's like fucking 20 minutes from Hilton Head Island. It's like down in South Carolina. It's like we're a little bit along the coast. It's a little bit like in the
right.
fucking there's like
I
a
ain't
deer
never
down there and
seen
shit.
seen
Like
the
it's
ocean
fucking
either,
dope.
so I'm with you
Uh,
there, man. I would love to see it. I don't know. I would probably go out there, but I'd be afraid of sharks too. I'd probably attempt to surf and then fucking fall off and get eaten. That'd be the story of Wiggles. I don't know. Naturally, as a guy, I'm like, ooh, women, but it's beyond that. I'm more mature than that. I too think that just the nature aspect, like, there's nothing bigger than Mother Nature, and you get reminded of that when you're by a big body of water or a real
exactly.
national landmark or a storm, a tornado, or there's something always bigger than you, and so yeah, it's humbling.
Yeah, right. I mean, I don't know. I've never really like thought about like, oh, am I gonna get eaten by a shark? But I feel like I always like remember like I remember like reading shit that like uh when I was like like in like middle school that like fucking uh like sharks are like if sharks thought like us they'd be fucking terrified. Like sharks aren't even like trying to fucking be like we kill more sharks than they kill us every year type
Right,
of thing.
right.
And that's crazy. Like if fucking sharks thought like we did, like they'd be fucking terrified of humans. They would be like, I
Yeah.
am never going near land. You fucking kidding me?
About
Like
to
so I don't
smoke
know. I was
some
like
super boof grass. All right, sounds
super
good.
boof. I just had some fucking my homie had some fucking super boof not that long ago. I just went to being 21 and also for my 21st birthday I went up to Michigan and hit the dispo and got a bunch of fucking tree and shit. So it was nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
fucking
They
but
just
like
well, see, you're lucky you live in Ohio. I live in Indiana, but Oxford, Ohio is only 20 minutes from me, so now I can just skip, hop, jump.
right. And even like I don't know, like I mean, like I said, I live in Ohio, and I would still rather go to a fucking Michigan dispensary. Like
No shit. Well, I
I
bet
feel like
prices are super high versus.
I mean, I've never been to the Ohio dispensary, but as I grew up with you know, my fucking like I know homies that got fucking just better weed than fucking a lot of shit. Like a lot
The,
of like I
yeah,
don't
it's
know.
limited. They're
I grew up when I
overcharging.
started.
Like, weight wise, like, you're paying freaking $35 for not even an eighth or whatever at a dispensary. I don't know. I like to consume, so
I don't.
occasionally I'll buy flour. Normally I'll get carts at dispensaries and still hit a street dude for some
Yeah,
flowers.
I mean, I'll get whatever from the street people more often than I will. Like, I mean, like, I only really like went to the dispo. Like, I made it a thing was because like I was like, oh shit, I'm 21 and I can fucking go do
Right,
it now.
right.
So like,
No, I
I
feel
mean,
it.
I would still rather fucking buy street weed. Fucking honestly, like some of it's fucking better than the shit out there. And I feel like just cause like even just because like we just became fucking legal that like I don't feel like our dispos are gonna like be selling like quality shit at least for another
Right.
fucking 3 years. Like at
I
least like
feel it.
Michigan got a few years under their belt. It's like Cali and Michigan are always like the two fucking I feel like
Yeah.
weed
Even Illinois
fucking
has been like
like
5, 6 years now. I'm
Yeah,
literally
that's
surrounded by
cool.
legal states.
Hell yeah, and that's what's up. Because
Crazy.
I've never been to a fucking Ohio dispo, but I feel like I'd still rather go to the Michigan one just because I feel like I I know a little bit of what I'm getting there. I've smoked Michigan weed before, like
Right.
from like those dispos, and I've never had a problem with it. But I don't know. I don't like to dog like I'm not gonna dog the dispo, but I
Hey, it's
definitely
all
will.
good. It's all in the right
I,
direction.
but
You know what I'm saying?
while I am on the topic of this, I will say, smoke better reefer. That's a small fucking homie's fucking company that she fucking be fucking promoting. It's her fucking little weed business, fucking
Where
and
at? In
runs
Michigan?
clothing, here in Cleveland. That's so fucking small.
Oh, okay.
Shout out to
Hey, if
fucking
you want to
smoke
get a
better
link for
reefer
that, like I
for
said, I'll
all
put it
your,
in the description.
because why smoke the best when you can smoke
Yeah.
better? You know what I mean? Like, I just and like she fucking I've never smoked shitty weed with this person, and I've been smoking since I was like 16 and shit. So
I'll feel it. Yeah. Hell
this
yeah, man.
fucking
I'm out of questions for you, and I have to go pee again. And we've been live 2 hours and 5 minutes.
that's crazy.
This is
I'm gonna look
incredible.
through here if like anybody has uh
Yeah,
like see if I missed a question or if anybody fucking is like dropped some
absolutely.
more. Hell yeah, if y'all got more comments, fucking drop them real quick. You know, we've been fucking live for 2 hours. That's crazy. I ain't even. The time's flying.
Man,
I've been
it's
talking a lot.
it's been an
This is
organic chat, man. It's been
but
great. It
this
doesn't
is
feel
what
forced.
though with like just like it's so simple. Like this interview could have been 45 minutes, but I don't want to be like that. I want to fucking I want to get to know the artist. I'm putting my all in.
Yes.
You
I
ask
hope people get to know you too. I hope you get off here and go find people already like a million subs. Probably not that
yeah,
much, but you notice some subs, dude. And there's a
oh
couple
yeah,
people said they subbed to your YouTube, so it's
yeah, I see
already
that.
working.
I appreciate y'all fucking killing it and fucking coming in and just asking shit and fucking showing the support. Like it really means a lot, man. I feel like even like uh I know like
Absolutely.
this year I made it a point to try and like uh fucking like get my name out to like people and like I feel like I grew not like quite a bit, but definitely got in like the right people's ears. I've definitely gotten like people that like I've like looked up to and recently even I talked with fucking Whipstick from Super Famous hit me up on my birthday. Super Famous Fun Time guys.
Yeah.
Whipstick hit me up to shoot me a happy birthday text and has just shown me love. I went and seen him at the out in Youngstown. SON was doing a headlining event. And I see Clockwork performed and fucking Apollo Exodus. And King Gordy was there.
Apollo's dope. Yeah.
Like I'll tell you this. I'm all about like, especially like the younger jugs. Like I feel like I'm like the fucking baby ass end of like all of like fucking these rising people. But like Kyle and Bill are only like not that much older than me. Apollo's only like a fucking year or two older than me. And like even like shit like that. Like these guys, they're not these guys are like still in their 20s, fucking just still growing, doing the same thing I'm doing, and it's okay. It inspires me a lot. Like, and even like with like Kyle and like Whipstick have fucking just like they show their love and they fucking they're about the fucking scene, and like I'm glad that like people like them have like noticed me making a move and shit, and like people even
Absolutely.
like
I'll ask you one more question before we wrap things up. Do you have a favorite ICP song? And do you fuck with my dude Ouija Mac?
oh absolutely Ouija Mac. Fucking I was about Ouija like when he first signed, I didn't really like know a little. I had heard of Swag Tooth like maybe a year or two before, but didn't really like know it like that. I didn't really like know Swag Tooth, but then like ICP signed Ouija. Like I get this was like that era of like it was like the 17 era. So there was a lot of like wild, crazy shit that I thought was like super fucking cool. Like we went and did Oklahoma Gathering. I went in March. They did the Hollow Wicked at the Russell, and it was super fucking fun. And it was just like that era of fucking like music that was like Light was signed to that. Like they had like a fucking like still had our fucking huge roster. It was a very different time too, I will say.
Yeah.
And but yeah, no, I fucks with Ouija. I love that was like that thing of like because Juggalos don't like mainstream sounding music. I feel like the older Juggalos, but I was like, nah, I was about it. I fucking like Gutter Water is like one of my fucking
dude. Ouija relit a spark under my ass.
I've been fucking with Ouija for a fucking long fucking time. Like I'm glad to see that he's fucking
hell yeah.
Just that he still has maintained his relevance to the culture, and that he's even bringing like new people in. Like I went to the Revelations tour. Came to Cleveland, and there was like there was probably like a good 100 people there, maybe 120, but out of those people I knew about maybe 10 or 12, maybe a dozen. You know what I mean? Like there were so many just new people there that I did not know, and I was like, oh wow, like this is how it is. And even like going to see it every. There were a lot of young people like throughout the entire like the ICP tour, and fucking like that was were like the loudest screams I've heard at an ICP show in fucking years of going.
Yeah,
I fucking definitely like it was just but it's fun. Like but yeah, to answer your question, I fucks with Ouija for sure.
And
like,
then if you can pick one, what's your favorite ICP song?
Pass Me By off it's the last song off Great Malenko. It's a fucking to me it's one of them songs that's like is never like it's
always relevant
that, like it's always helped me like cope with loss a little bit. Like I know that they're like, oh, I'm out here fucking crying for my dead homie, but he's up there fucking living his best life in a fucking mansion.
Right. Great Malenko is my favorite album.
Riddlebox is my favorite album. I'm Coming Home would definitely be like a very close second, even like tied with that would be like my other favorite ICP song, to be honest, like that, or like fucking a lot of like Jekyll Brothers is like my favorite. Like I said, like Riddlebox is my favorite album, but like I love a lot of like the Jekyll Brothers, Bizarre. I'm a Wraith and Tempest guy. Even like people fucking.
We don't talk about Fight Club at Fight Club.
No, I will. I mean, I ain't part of.
No, I was giving gold crap. They asked if at first I thought they were talking about you. Like, are you a scroll keeper? But then I seen your dad say Wiggles is a scroll keeper. So I'm just making a funny. The first rule of Fight Club is you don't talk about Fight Club.
Shout out Tyler Durden.
You got it.
Fuck yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, like Pass Me By and I'm Coming Home are definitely like two of my favorite songs, just because like like I said, Pass Me By is just one of them ones that was like it's very like I said, it's helped me cope with like loss, that like even it's made me not be as afraid of the fucking what comes after. What comes after life, and it's real nice to know that it's like it's helped me out for sure. It's definitely my favorite, I would say.
Facts. Zakk, I don't want to cut you short. I gotta pee again, and The questions seem to have slowed down. I have had an amazing time. Now,
Me
officially,
too,
we have
man.
been live 2 hours and 14 minutes, and it's
That
just
is
flown
insane.
by. Uh,
Oh yeah, man. I've had
this is
so
your
much
chance, if
fucking
you
fun.
want, though, to give any last minute shout outs to anybody. And then I would like to reiterate that I am going to be getting all links for his socials, for his music. If he wants to link his homegirl's dispensary shop, whatever he wants to link, that will be in the top of this video's description, right underneath the intro. So you will be able to find everything of his from those links that he gives me. That's for y'all in the chat right now and y'all that watch this on the replay. Go check out the description, find this man's links, and look him up. But if you have any
Oh
last
yeah.
minute shout outs you want to give directly, go ahead and get them out.
I mean, other than like, just I want shout out to my family and my friends, my supporters. You know, fucking everyone here in the land 216. Fucking anybody, for everyone across the country, people from out of state that come and support me. Fucking, I appreciate y'all. I wouldn't be doing this
Absolutely.
had it not be for the, not like, oh, I do it for the people, but the people are what make it just that much funner to
Yeah, yeah.
just do this. It gives a reason. It's like at least somebody's listening, and I
Yeah.
appreciate that. I want to give a shout out, fucking shout out to my old man Swill, fucking my aunt Jess, my mom's, fucking Bergs. Shout out Cat and Kane, Acetone, everybody, man, all the fucking
You're
all my
awesome,
peeps.
homie.
Shout out Simon and fucking all them. But to
Yeah.
fucking, I'll type you out my links, fucking www.allmylinks.com/Zakdaterror, spelled the same way that it is down here, right here. Uh, so you already know, fucking. Like I said,
Yeah.
I've had a blast doing this interview. I've never like really, I've done them before, but I don't really do them all that often, just because like I don't know like who. I don't like this is like I feel like I wanted to
We
like establish
vibing.
myself a little bit. I wanted to create a little bit
Yeah.
of noise first, and I'm fucking glad. I fucking came and did this. I've had a fucking blast. Like it's already been 2:16. It's already fucking a 8:15, and we started at
Yeah.
6, and I haven't even
That's
realized it.
beautiful, man.
It's
I'd
it's
like
like
to
that's fucking
I like
dope.
to also in my streams by saying tell somebody you love them, guys. Life is too damn short.
Absolutely.
You never know what's gonna happen today, tomorrow, and you don't know. You just might be the difference in somebody's life. They might just need to hear that shit. They might need to know somebody is there to listen to them. So grab
Exactly.
somebody up, tell them you love them, and I don't care how fucking weird it is. Make it weird. The weirder, the
Oh yeah,
better.
no.
Like let somebody know they're not alone.
I tell my friends I
And
love them
thank
all the
you.
time. I don't give a fuck how weird it is. I tell my friends I love them
Right, right. We're grown. Like it's
because I
we're
do.
past that. Like weird
Yeah,
shit about it. Just
yeah.
sure
Ain't
it
nothing weird
might
about
be
it.
different.
You're allowed to love people. It is what it is. Like
Right.
I love ICP.
Absolutely.
That don't make it weird. It is what it is.
Right.
Like,
Absolutely. And Zach, I always tell all my artists that I want to have them come back. Right now, I'm
oh,
working with just my
absolutely.
cell phone, a tripod, and a jank ring light that you saw me turn on a dozen times because it shut off. I hope to get better equipment, have a better setup myself later on down the road, and I hope to get all the artists back for a round two. And
Oh
I
hell
like to
yeah.
tell you guys from this point, once you've been on an interview with me, if you ever see me just live on an open panel and you just want to come in and self promo a little bit or even just hang out up here in a box and not say shit, you are more than welcome because now I know you. So
Oh hell
just
yeah,
remember
man!
that too.
I'll fucking gladly come back to fucking do one of these interviews. You fucking, you know what I mean? Like everyone wants to just ask artists questions. Like, dude, like I was telling my dad earlier. I'm like, dude, I just want to fucking I want to do interviews where he fucking asks me my favorite color and just talk about it. Like I want to talk about the simple shit that.
Hey, I think I've done that. I
And I'm
tried.
about it, dude. I will fucking this will probably be the funnest interview I do in fucking
Well, I hope you enjoyed yourself on the stream. I try to think of some good questions and be original to myself in this zone lane that I'm in. So thank you very much for giving me time out of your day. Big shout out to all of you out in the chat. Thank you for showing up and supporting this man. And the job's not done. Go start supporting him. That's what it is.
Thank you guys for showing up. Thank you, Wiggles, for having me on. You're welcome to fucking have me on. I'll let you know whenever I can be available again.
Yes, sir.
Do another fucking catch up, like fucking, want to know
down the road, just a recap or something.
Yeah, anything. And I'll come back on here. I'll come back on your show for sure. I'm down.
Fuck yeah. All right, Zach. Thank you so much, man. We're gonna go ahead and end this. Everybody, whoop whoop!
Hell yeah.